Right, we're back with the battle bus, back at the Will Shunters, back at Millwall. I'm looking at this game, I'm looking at what we can pull from it, what we can take from it. Well, one thing you can take from it is Southampton are going to go straight back down again because they offered nothing, they did nothing. They got a lucky goal due to the keeper spilling the ball, hit the bar, but we should have had one. Coop Hutchinson in the first half, he's touched it at the back post when it was going in. Don't know why he's done that. Maybe it's just instinctive. Otherwise, we would have been 1-0 up. You know, the game. Possibly that's the first 11 that he's going to start with next season. Next week against Watford, which will be for started. She'll be his tribute game, and he deserves it. And yeah, it's still surreal that this even happened. And sending our regards out to the family and that. And he was a big loss. And when we lost him, I was absolutely gutted because I think after the Belgium game when he made all the good saves, then he's going to come into a season at Millwall, found his feet, got loads of good moments from last year. I think he'd have had the season of seasons. Getting Jensen and Roberts through the door was a good bit of business. Obviously Golden Glove, 19 clean sheets from Jensen. He spilt one today for that goal. Apart from that, Jensen was solid as a rock. Impressive his performance, impressive his distribution. Hutchinson and Cooper look good at the back together. I don't know whether that's going to be the start or Tantanga. They were quite solid. They weren't bad at all. They'll get against the Premiership, obviously a forward line. Brian was very good today, and so was Lenny. Standard procedure for those two. Are we a bit light if they get injured? Possibly, but we've got Danny Mack. I'm hearing two low knees, and a signing's going to come through the door this week. Let's see what happens there. We go into midfield. He obviously fancies Dinora and Saville. Solid. They're good games today, but they didn't seem to track the extra player in midfield from Southampton. But that's Premiership quality against Championship. You had Essie, should have done better with the ball from Brian in the first half, but overall he looked lively. He took it to a Premiership side. What can he do against Championship sides? We can see. I'd like to see him and the Namaku playing the same team, but that doesn't seem to be the way it's going to be this season. We go across that pitch and. Honeyman's done well for me, but where does he fit into everything? Good player. I don't even know my first 11 for Millwall at the moment. I don't even know it. So, how does Harris even know it? I mean, I've been out to Spain. I've been to the pre-seasons. I'm seeing a lack of firepower up front. I'm seeing a lack of creativity up the top half. I've seen us burst through brilliantly a few times and then sort of look up. And there's nobody in the middle because either it was Brian or it was Essie or Maku or Lenny, but there was nothing in the middle. We need to start working the forward areas, and who's going to put the ball in the back of the net? You've got Nesbitt, you've got Bradshaw, you've got Langstaff. What are you going to play? Are you going to rotate them? And what formation? I still think 4-4-2 for Millwall works all day long. A lone striker up front for Millwall does not work. And one behind him, it doesn't work. Two up front, I believe, would work. You've got to have four at the back because we can't play three at the back. We haven't got the pace, we haven't got the ingenuity, we haven't got the idea or the creativity to be able to do that. The three players that come through the door this week is possibly going to be a winger, possibly going to be a left or right back, and a creative midfielder. I'm hoping we get this through the doors. I'm hoping it. I mean, next week's going to hopefully be a sellout. And we put them Watford to the sword. You know, we got to do that because after Watford, we're not at home again until Sheffield Wednesday, and we're on the road against Hull, Bristol City. Charlton fans going after the train. Woo! Anoraks. They couldn't even beat us in pre-season. Their weight goes on, 30 plus again. It's a creativity going forward that doesn't excite me. I think from the defence, I think the keeper, I think even getting into midfield positions, we look quite good, look quite solid, and I think the mid-table is the minimum requirement. Hopefully push into the top six. We saw that Jesus wannabe, didn't we? Diaz come back down at the end again. That geezer seriously needs to get his Barney cut. He's a right melt. And he did nothing today. He got mugged up by Lenny or Charlton fan. we need a player of that quality, that Diaz. That is exactly the quality of player that we need. That would create the creativity in the middle, going forward and into the forward line. Until next week, hopefully we score a goal, because we've only scored one goal in the last 4 games. Colchester, Real Murcia, no, 2, sorry. Real Murcia, Forest, 3, because we scored against Forest. And then no goals today. Creativity up front, Neil, you've got to work on it. You've got to get it right for next week. And then we got Pompey away. Love it. Until next week. Ciao, you guys. Bye!